We are on to items for review. Item A, City Manager's report on issue raised at prior council meeting.
The only thing I have was the question that a resident asked about the $50 million that she said that we had with iStar. What I found that to be is that they are, under the RAB program, entitled to collect up to $50 million. They've collected probably about $3 million thus far, and those have been for South Grand, the Vive, Monroe, I think one more. So that money has been spent in road improvements, sewer improvements, benches and whatnot. So there's no pot of money. They're entitled to up to 50 million. They've only gotten about 3 or 4 million thus far. And that's all I have.
Great. We're on to item B, special event applications.
This evening for the community luncheon to be held on January 25th at the Senior Center. Any questions? No? Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Is somebody yelling?
It's Magnolia.
We are on to item D, review of agenda items for the December 18th regular meeting.
Okay, our agenda for this evening. We have our minutes to approve. On the consent agenda, the resolution approving the special event application for the community luncheon. We are rescinding a professional service contract for a foundation that was formed because the city does not need to do that. We're canceling some appropriations in the SOAR fund. Approving our bills, the Central Jersey Health Insurance Fund. What that is the benefits package for the employees does not include dental, so there's an agreement that's been in place for past years through the Central Jersey HIF that needs to be approved. Change orders for work that was done on Deal Lake Drive. Some end-of-year transfers for the budget. The next item is a purchase of supplies for the SOAR plant. The next item is authorizing T&M to do a survey for Memorial Drive. The next resolution is the tax abatement for Drury Lane. And the last item is the agreement with ourselves and the state for the continued limited oversight for 2020. The ordinance for the film we're going to pull, as we're still trying to get some definitions on what an independent film is, and we'll revisit that in the new year. And that's it.
On to item E, matters from the City Council.
So everyone should have received their new calendar for the year. If you haven't, you can email calendars at cityofasburypark.com. Thanks to everyone who helped put this together. And also, the city is also selling beach bathing gift certificates for the next 2 weeks in the lobby of City Hall, Fridays 3 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 1. That's it. And I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday.
The City of Asbury Park, in conjunction with the Quality of Life Committee, we're having our annual winter coat drive. So we're accepting donations of new and gently worn coats, gloves, hats, scarves on the second floor of City Hall. And we're accepting these donations through January 3rd. And the giveaway will be on Saturday, January 11th, in the Transportation Center between the hours of 9 and 12. Thank you.
2 weeks ago, the Asbury Park Recreation Committee had their annual holiday Christmas dance, and I must say it was a success. We had over 100 participants. It was a fun night, and I want to thank Mike for stepping up and showing people how to dance, and Tyrone. And it was, I tell you,
Sorry, we missed
people who didn't want to leave. And I'd like to congratulate the Recreation Committee on a fine job what they have done this past year, and Leisha and all the whole hosts of people that helped out. And happy holiday to Asbury Park and the city council.
So I'm going to announce free parking Saturdays until January 1. We have December 21st left, one Saturday left, and then free parking all day on Wednesday, December 25th, which would be Christmas Day, and Wednesday, January 1st, which would be New Year's Day. Holiday trash and recycling pickup and Christmas tree disposal. There will be no trash recycling. There will be no trash or recycling pickup on Wednesday, the 25th, which is Christmas Day, or Wednesday, the 1st, which is New Year's Day. And your Christmas trees may be placed curbside and will be picked up by zone according to your household garbage pickup. Please ensure the trees are free of decorations. And I want to thank our city staff, Sue Chapman and Karen Murphy, for doing a really great Kwanzaa event. It's sold out. So many people that I think, at least possibly a dialogue about moving it into a bigger place, because it was standing room only overflow, essentially. So great job to our city staff for that.
Talking about the senior center on Friday, it's starting at 10, I believe, is the annual Christmas party. So if anybody wants to stop by there, please do. I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, be safe, be happy, and a Happy New Year. And on behalf of the entire council, I would like to thank Kevin Keddy for filling in. This is his last meeting by his choice as assistant city manager or deputy city manager. And Kevin did an outstanding job of helping out and everything. I know I'm going to get yelled at when I call him up, is because I could call him being this deputy director or deputy city manager and say, hey, Kevin, I can't get in touch with the city manager. Can you do this, please? Or can you look into this? So if I do it a couple times, John, Kevin, just say, John, call somebody else. But again, Kevin, if you'd like to say a couple words, please do.
All right, well, it's not a very big room. Let me stand up. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I learned a lot. I really enjoyed myself. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank
It's fun
you.
to see how the sausage is made. And I understand the fire department is not the center.
Thanks, Kevin.
Great job, Kevin.
You done, Joe? Matters from the city manager?
None.
Matters from the city attorney? We will take a recess, and the regular meeting will begin at 7 p.m.
On the dot.
I'm done.
You got
Meeting called to order. Councilmember Chapman? Here. Councilmember Clayton?
Here.
Councilmember Kendall?
Here,
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Here.
Mayor Moore?
here.
We're on to silent prayer, a moment of reflection. Please stand. We will now salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As to comply with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 PL 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster, and the Star Ledger on January 2nd, 2019, and posted on a bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the city clerk. We're on to public participation. Do I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
move it.
Move to open.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Please come to the mic, state your name and address for the record. Each speaker will have 3 minutes.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Louise
Merry
Murray,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Grand
Louise.
Avenue, Asbury Park. I have Resolution 2019-394. T&M performs surveying services. I need to know what that's about. And while I'm on the subject, I'm not a surveyor. I've been around it enough to know a little bit about it. I'm a little concerned from what I'm hearing. I haven't been to that planning board meeting, but I'm concerned about them wanting to put a pool if I have this right, because like I said, I wasn't there myself, on the beach, they're gonna make a pool club. And they're gonna build a pool on the beach. My concern is, have they done their investigation? Have they first?
Can I interrupt you? I'll give you more time at the end. There's no plans to build a pool anywhere on Asbury Park Beach.
I'm sorry?
There are no plans by anybody, and the council would not let anybody build a pool on Asbury Park beaches.
Okay, so,
Yep, you can disregard that rumor.
okay, but
Okay.
I'm gonna go there anyway with this information,
Okay.
okay? Just because. First of all, I know there was a plan or something that was discussing the pool club or whatever, that part I heard about. And it was supposed to be very good and what have you. First of all, if they're gonna do anything at all on that beachfront, they should first investigate Bradley deeds, very important. You gotta do a good job. The second thing is that CAFR permit, which is another, well, that's probably number 3. But the second one is the New Jersey State Claims Line. I've spoke about this more than once. I don't know how much, in Bradley deeds, you're not quite sure how much of the beach he had given back to Asbury Park. So somebody's got to do their homework, and it's vital, it's important. And I don't know, from what I'm hearing, just willy-nilly, let's just build a pool club, stick it flat on 6th Avenue, beachfront, or whatever, but they need to do their homework. And just to give you a cute little story, since, I don't have enough time, it's not worth it anyway. But anyway, you need to do your homework, that's all I'm saying. And now, what about the surveying?
That is for T&M to start the project, which is the Memorial Drive project. And the reason we're pushing this through on the quick pace is if they do the survey work, we can get this out to bid and work on it. Starting, this is Memorial Drive from Asbury to 6. So our plan is to start on, when the summer is and the kids are out of school, start at 6th Avenue and work our way south. And to do that, we need this work done now.
What are they doing over there?
We're replacing Memorial Drive, be it the sidewalks, be it the street, the sewers, from Memorial Drive totally from Asbury Avenue to the end of Memorial Drive at 6th Avenue.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Louise, and Merry Christmas to you.
Tracy Rogers Sewell, and Merry Christmas to you all. Right now, I know the Asbury Park Affordable Housing Coalition has talked about making sure people are not pushed out. And I know a lot of people, we have discussions about tax abatements and interests of working collaboratively, but watching each projects. And I know the Holly House is on the radar tonight. And I just want to explain to everybody, we have to be proactive. I'm not a big tax abatement person to a person that's going to make millions of dollars, but for us to keep people in Asbury Park, parcels that have already been affordable, we want to keep affordable. If we don't know, on the radar in 2025, the HUD for Phillips Seafood Towers is coming up, where you have a $1 billion building that has $5 million tax and none of it's going to the school. That abatement is something I would never have done. But we do have to look at how we make sure we keep our community sacred. And I think working to make sure the Holly House is kept affordable because it's already there, we will be looking at these parcels individually to make sure that we're keeping people in. But each project has to be monitored on its merit and what it's going to be best for the community to integrate and keep this community actively competitive for everybody and people that have lived here for many years. So, you know, I'm just saying our coalition has looked, we've looked at the developer that's looked at purchasing that property, and we're in support of you guys keeping those residents here. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for bringing it to my attention. I didn't know Phillips Seaview was up in 2025, so that's something we got to get on the radar also. So thank you, and Merry Christmas to you, Tracy. Thank you.
Hi, Rita Morano, 8th Avenue. I happened to turn on TV early this morning and yesterday. At 9 o'clock, the planning board was on. That was very, very interesting. I think it's better on TV than in real life theater here. Anyway, this, what's his name, Rodriguez? I thought he was fabulous. He punched so many holes in that plan. And I think, John, you were there, if I saw correctly. You should hire somebody like him. We have a planner that sits up there and doesn't say a word. She didn't say one word. There were so many things I learned this morning and yesterday morning from that planning board meeting about some of the things had to be in zoning. I mean, like, these are the things we don't hear about. Why does the taxpayer have to pay to have a professional come here and tell us that? That's almost disgraceful. And she had two people. Today I happened to see the woman. Why is that we have to pay somebody to come and tell us all the real news? That's wrong. And I don't think that planning board, all of them, nobody knew what he was talking about. He was bringing out a lot of facts, lots of things. And you're saying that's not going to be on the beach, that pool? According to what I saw, it was. It's not going to be on the beach or be in a beach club? He had the definition of a pool and a beach club. And that was a beach club on the beach. That's not right. And the zoning board, then I watched that. That was another interesting thing. The planner said that a man could put a modern house in a historical district on 6th and Webb. She doesn't even know what side of the street is historical. I mean, you should talk to that planner or get rid of her at the end of the year because she's not working for the taxpayer, and that's what they're supposed to be doing up there. Those planners, Serpico and the engineer and that woman, they say absolutely nothing. They don't defend us. They don't say this is wrong, this is right. We had to listen to Rodriguez talk. And I think you should start new, the beginning of the year, and get rid of everybody that doesn't want to support the taxpayer of the city. We don't want no settlements anymore and unions and all this stuff. We want to fight back. If you could pay $10,000 for a mural, you could fight back. We have to start winning these things. We can't let the developer get away with all this stuff. How many amendments did he have this year, last year, and up to the year 2002? I was really impressed with what I saw on TV, and I really think you should look into that man, Rodriguez, and do something with him, because he's on the ball. What do you think, John? You were there.
Well, I'm on the planning board, so I'm not going to comment that much else. So they'll tell me I can't vote on it, and I've gone to too many meetings to be thrown off. But those planning and zoning board are two separate agencies from the council whatsoever. We appoint them, and then they pick their professionals. So I would think at the next planner or zoning board, you should go there and voice your opinion that they should get new professionals.
I am, because that woman says nothing. I didn't even know who she was until today and yesterday. I used to see her sitting there, but she was always hiding behind Serpico. So I never really got a good look at her because my eyesight isn't that great. And Serpico is always saying people are out of line.
Okay, okay, Rita, I'm going to say Merry
Okay.
Christmas. Your 3 minutes is up. Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Rita.
Jan Sparrow, excuse me, Jan Sparrow, 2nd Avenue. I'm here to thank the City Council and the Police Department for somehow magically getting SantaCon canceled, which was such a fabulous thing for the merchants downtown. Our Saturdays in September, or December, sorry, are some of our best sales days. And in the past, SantaCon has really been a challenge. So whatever you managed to do to make that not happen, we are completely appreciative. And I also want to say as a downtown merchant that this year, it is the end of the year, it's hard to believe that between the work that's been done by the Transportation Department, DPW has kept our streets clean, the Police Department has been there. It's really been a great job by everybody that has really helped us have a successful 2019. And we're all looking forward to 2020. So thank you to all of you who've worked so hard, probably thanklessly most of the time, but we're really appreciative of all the work that you're doing in favor to make sure that we are successful. So thank you very much and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Jan. Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe holiday season. And as much as the SantaCon, I've got to thank the owners of the establishments also that helped shut them down. Yes. No.
Good evening. My name is Annette Harrell. I reside in the Asbury Park Village. I'm here this evening because I have several concerns. I want to ask also some questions and see if I can get some feedback or advice. The first question is, the public bus drives down Atkins Avenue. It's a big concern, and it's always been a concern, and we're trying to figure out why it actually returned to Atkins Avenue because of the children there. Our biggest concern is the safety for the children, because there is a store across the street which they always go to. And this bus is very big, and not only that, as you know, all children are not parented at times when they go out to go to the store. That's any child, doesn't matter. It's been kind of difficult because also cars have been hit by the bus. And one I know actually resides where I reside that was struck by the bus. So that's one of my questions. Why can't the bus go down Memorial Drive instead of Atkins Avenue? It's a very tight street. The second concern I have is on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. It is very, very busy on that street. You have a lot of activity as far as cars, people probably drinking, smoking, doing whatever they do. But the driving conditions are terrible, where your car is unsafe, period. It's been a lot of hit and runs, people's rear view mirrors getting, side view mirrors getting swiped, knocked off, dents on the side. Me as one, and it's a big problem. I don't see a lot of police activity there on those 2 days. I do, though, see them on the weekday when there's hardly anything really going on. We need that area policed on those days because that's when we need them the most. My third question is, do you have any type of programs that will educate colored people on their history? And do you know if the schools are teaching them?
Okay, your first question about the bus. Whose bus are you talking about?
The Freehold bus.
The what?
Freehold, New Jersey Transit. The Freehold bus.
So a New Jersey Transit bus?
Yes.
So let us get in touch with them. I don't have a clue why they're going down Atkins Avenue and, okay, why?
So there was a request through the Choice Neighborhood program, through a couple other studies that were done in the Southwest to add bus service to Springwood Avenue. And the city was successful in asking New Jersey Transit to add that bus service on Springwood Avenue. So there's a bus stop now in front of Springwood Park. And in order to get there, they have to come up as Atkins Avenue.
Okay, and do we know if there's been multiple accidents?
I can check with New Jersey Transit, yeah.
Okay, we can check in the police department.
Sure.
And we'll look into that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the school system. I think that's a better question for the Board of Education. I don't want to say yes or no and be incorrect, so I can't answer that tonight as far as what they're teaching. I believe they are, but again, and then, what was your second question?
Cars speeding.
That was the second question.
We'll have the police.
Police.
Police,
Oh, yeah,
I believe
was the
the
second.
city manager hearing that tonight and the police department having a representative tonight will look into that and
It's fine.
take care of that.
Okay.
Okay.
The last question about the
Curriculum.
the
right.
history,
Mhm.
I was asking, maybe you didn't understand it, or maybe I didn't say it where you can understand. will you as the board be willing to have some type of program outside of the school that will help educate colored children and parents about their culture?
We're open to anything and everything, so I think it's a conversation we have to pick up on and see exactly what you want to do and see if we
Okay.
can do it in conjunction with the Board of Education and maybe
Okay.
do it that way because we really don't have the facilities where they do. But yeah, absolutely. So,
Okay.
you know, it's a
Okay.
busy time with the holidays and everything, but after the holidays, if you want to get in touch with us and propose something, just give a yell and we'll set up a meeting, we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And can I just, and there is one organization that, it's called APTV, and what we're doing is creating the history of Springwood Avenue and the music of Springwood Avenue. And we're also looking to preserve one of the last standing music venues and creating something that's gonna be both a community center for learning music.
Thank you.
History, and also hopefully a place where jazz can be played. So if you'd like more information, please see me afterward.
Nobody else?
Move to close?
Second.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Hi, Ernest McNally, 400 Deal Lake Drive, apartment 5D, Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm out of my home almost a year now, and it's due to the mold, mildew, asbestos, failure of the city to come in the departments and inspect. Now again, I'm saying this for the tens of thousands of people listening, because this city denies people like myself, a homeowner, the right to have a clean, safe home over and over again. As a matter of fact, you have a deputy mayor who owns property and was my neighbor in the Santander. That place is a fire, lead, asbestos, mold, mildew, financial chaos dump, which I've owned for 12 years. It wasn't always like that. It's gotten worse and worse and worse. And you know what? The only person fighting about it for everyone in there is me. And I'm living in a hotel. You know what this is costing me? But I had to do it for my health. My doctor said, get out. You're developing throat cancer. We got to operate. Get out of that toxic environment. And what are they doing now? I'm going and telling everybody at these lake commissions and stuff, they're doing a project on the roof through former city officials, Townsman and Zyla, right? Who now run Townsman Properties. Fahrenbach and Zyla. You have no idea what they're doing in the presidential, in the Santander, and getting away with it. They don't follow EPA rules. They bring in illegal workers without permits. And why? They say, well, we were on the board in zoning for 12 years. We do what we want to do in Asbury. It's a disgrace. And you know what? You know who turns out to be the biggest opposition? The city attorney and that law firm. Can I tell you something? I have a right to say it. If I get any wish for Christmas, is that we never hear the name Anselm Aaron Raffretto again. This lawyer and this law firm has done more to destroy us, destroy our reputations, litigate against us. They came up with this scheme to block all my emails when I see crime, corruption, unhealthy conditions. He did it with that fired city manager. The nerve of them. They destroyed Long Branch, and now you're letting this law firm destroy it with his friends, Andy Karras, that big mouth that comes up here and lies at the planning meeting. And she's right. They don't say a word. You listen to Andy Karras. Oh, that house on Grand Avenue was a four-family. It was never a four-family. They lie, and these people don't know on the boards. Everybody is somehow connected to everybody, including the city managers, the old one and the new one. You know what I mean? Everybody. T&M Engineering, the new city manager's company, connected. Come on, nepotism. And now I got something that nobody cares about. I think there was a police crime on Bond on December 5th, and I have the police report. And these police are covering everything up, and you let them over and over. You let them investigate themselves. These cops are making big trouble in this city.
Okay, thank you.
Move to close?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're on to the minutes. I have the executive session minutes of December 11th, the work session minutes of December 11th, and the regular meeting minutes of December 11th. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry. Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We're on to consent agenda resolutions. We have Resolution 2019-386, a resolution approving special events application. 2019-387 is a resolution rescinding a professional service contract to Sobel for the Mayor's Charitable Foundation tax service. 2019-388, canceling 2019 sewer operating fund budget appropriations. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We're on to individual resolutions. Resolution 2019-389 is a resolution approving the payment of bills. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
No.
On to Resolution 2019-390, a resolution approving entering into the Central Jersey Health Insurance Fund. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-391, a resolution authorizing change order number 1 for the Deal Lake Drive Improvements Project. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-392, a resolution authorizing the transfer of appropriations in the fiscal year 2019 budget. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-393, a resolution authorizing the purchase of supplies to retrofit secondary clarifier at the wastewater treatment plant. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor, Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-394 is a resolution authorizing T&M Associates to perform surveying services. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-395, a resolution granting an HMFA tax abatement and declaration of need to Holly House Preservation LP to rehabilitate 100 Drury Lane, Block 103, Lot 2. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2019-396, a resolution authorizing the city to execute an agreement with the New Jersey Division of Local Government Services relating to the continuation of a limited state financial oversight for the year 2020. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We're on to second readings, public hearings. We have 2019-47, an ordinance creating within Chapter 4 General Licensing, Section 427, film and photography permits of the Code of the City of Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Motion to withdraw.
Second to withdraw?
Second.
Okay.
Withdraw forever and come back with the first one because we're going into the new
Yes.
year? Okay,
Yes,
so.
we'll reintroduce a new ordinance in the new year.
Yeah,
Okay. Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Councilmember Kendall?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Ordinance withdrawn. Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
everyone. Nobody said anything about the Yule log.
So.
What's that?